Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So the food we're going to be making today is buffalo chicken stuffed peppers. They look like kind of fancy almost in a way. Like it looks like they're hard to make, but they're actually so easy. I was gonna make them last night, but I ended up just like kind of not being in the mood to cook and ended up heating up frozen food instead, which is totally fine. So I did get a little head start on it. It calls for 3 cups shredded rotisserie chicken, and I usually don't buy rotisserie chicken. I usually just make this with chicken and I shred it up. So either way totally works. If you're on a time crunch, just buy a rotisserie chicken, or if you're lazy, and that's totally fine, just buy a rotisserie chicken. I do it the other lazy way where I put chicken breasts in the crock pot earlier today. I forgot to film it, so I'm so sorry. But I put chicken breasts in the crock pot, cooked them with some chicken broth for a few hours on low, and then you can use a potato masher to shred them, and there we go, shredded chicken. So that's what I did today. So this recipe just gives you like this stuffed pepper, so it's basically like a bell pepper stuffed with chicken topped with cheese, and it's with like hot sauce and ranch and stuff. But like that's not really a full meal to me, so you can put something on the side. I've been putting rice and beans on the side because it's just delicious. It has some like carbs and deliciousness into there, and just fills you up a little bit more. You could just eat these peppers as a meal, but it's just kind of boring to me, so that's what I choose to do. I already made the rice, so I'm just gonna like heat up some beans, mix it together, and then finish making this recipe. And yeah, so let's get started. Let me preheat to 400. And then here's the recipe. And as always, I will link the recipe down below. So I don't know if I have 3 cups of chicken. So let's first, oh my goodness. So let's first measure that to see how much chicken I have. Okay, so I just measured my chicken and it looks like I have 2 cups, not 3 cups of chicken. So that's just gonna change my measurements for how much like hot sauce and everything I use, which is actually kind of perfect because I usually have a huge thing of hot sauce, and today I just have this. So we'll need hot sauce. What else? Peppers. It calls for 4 bell peppers, but I bet I'll only need like 3. God. Let's get some big ones, you know? Ones that are easy to fill. This is a good one. Bell peppers, olive oil, salt and pepper, butter, 2 cloves garlic, and hot sauce, chicken, shredded, Gouda. I just have different types of cheese, chives. I don't have that ranch. Cool. Okay, so yeah, this is basically everything you need. So easy. Let's do this thing. Alrighty, so you need a baking sheet, and then board. Wash off these peppers. Ignore the fact that there's a chair on my counter. Very professional way of moving things. Easy, just rinse it off, and then we're going to cut them in half, right? I like to cut out the top. Ooh, this one's kind of hard to cut. Get my compost bucket. Okay, let's just cut it then. Just cut it in half, and then you want to remove all the like inside guts. I'm doing this over my compost bucket. One down, 2 to go. And you can use whatever color bell pepper, it doesn't really matter. That's more of a personal preference. I've used all the colors and they've always tasted delicious to me. I don't really taste a huge difference between the different colors personally, but I haven't really like tried to, you know? So I think the green ones are the cheapest. So if you're on a budget, then stick with green. Otherwise, you know, get whatever you want. I like to mix it up a little, get a little bit of all colors. I actually order my groceries from Imperfect Foods, so I just kind of get whatever they send me. The green ones I always choose out, but then the others are just randomly selected for me. So this time I got red. I'll put these in my compost. All right, so we got the bell peppers cut in half like that. So now we're just gonna drizzle some olive oil, salt and pepper over top, and then set to the side. I always end up accidentally putting too much oil on, so let's see if I can do it better today. It's just so hard. Oh, see, oh. And the oven's ready. Oh, that was a lot. That was a lot. Okay. We'll just drizzle with one of them. That's what I should do, is just like fill one and drizzle it. There we go. Oh man, okay. Now my hand's all oily. Salt and pepper. Ooh. Set aside. Now we're going to get out a large skillet. In a large skillet over medium heat, melt butter. So we'll want 3 tablespoons butter. So let me get a knife. 1, 2, 3. And then I think we need 2 cloves of garlic. Oh, we need half an onion. I still need chopped stuff. Dang it. Okay, well, while that's heating up, we'll chop up onion really quick. We got this onion. Let's chop it. It says half of an onion. So you take off all the skin. Now chop it in half. I'm gonna chop off the end. And then just kind of chop. Just kind of chopping at random today. I usually like do it a specific way. I think I have it in my burrito bowl video how I usually cut onions, but oh my gosh, this is making me cry. Good thing you guys can't see my eyes. Oh, this is so strong. Oh my gosh, I'm like literally crying. Oh. Okay, we're gonna turn this off for now because it's gonna be a little bit. Oh my gosh, guys. Woo! I cut onions like every day. Some days it just hits you a little different, you know? I usually don't cry during cutting them. I'm cutting this in like the worst way possible. Okay. Woo! Guys, I'm actually tearing up from cutting the onions. Oh my gosh, it is horrible. Okay, anyways, this is why I hide my face. So now this is heated up already. So we're gonna melt butter. Better not sizzle. Okay, now this isn't like the healthiest meal in the world, but it's not like super unhealthy. I mean, it just has like hot sauce and butter stuff, and you don't have to use this much butter. I actually probably shouldn't be using this much butter now that I think of it, because I don't have that much chicken. Okay, so melt butter. So that's melting. I'm gonna get my 2 cloves of garlic ready. I'm gonna use like actual cloves. You can also use minced garlic. And then once the butter is melted, you wanna add the onion. So let's add it in there. And cook until tender, about 5 minutes. I'm gonna set a timer just so I don't forget. And then let's mince this garlic. I'm just gonna cut off the ends. And then rip off the sides, like the skin, like we just did. This is basically just like cutting a mini onion. That's what I do at least. And then I'm just gonna chop it up. Okay, let's get you down here. We're just gonna chop it up. This may not be the right way to mince, but this is what I do. Please, 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 please don't cut your fingers. Just stirring up the onion some. So yeah, you just cut off the 2 ends. Rip off the sides as you go. And then chop, chop, chop. The garlic is all minced and the onions are cooking. You cook until fragrant. I can't tell because my eyes are burning from cutting them. All right, so this has cooked for 5 minutes, so we're good. We're just gonna add in the garlic now and cook for about 1 minute. I could have chopped those smaller, but whatever. It doesn't even say what to do with them because it just says 2 cloves garlic. So now we're gonna add the chicken. And then it calls for half a cup hot sauce, preferably Frank's Red. I have this other brand, and I only have 2 cups, not 3 cups of chicken, so I'm gonna do like 2/3 of half a cup. Maybe a little bit more. Why not? And then we're just gonna mix it all up. And then we're going to shake it out a little. We're gonna let it come to a simmer, I guess. And then remove it from heat. I feel like it's simmering. feel like that's good. All right, so this is what it looks like. All right, so now just to remove it from heat, so I'll do that as much as I can. And then we're gonna divide it up between the peppers. Just take a scoop, put it in the pepper, pretty simple. So it's just going everywhere. So hungry. All right. Okay, so we got them all filled up. Beautiful. It says to top with Gouda, but I don't have that. So I'm just gonna use other cheese. Here they are so far. Yum. And I'm just gonna add some cheese to them. Just put as much or as little cheese as you want on each one. And then give some to your pup. Yum. Oh, yeah, some of this hurt. All right, here they are before the oven. Now we're just gonna throw them in there for 20 to 25 minutes. Boom, see ya in 20 minutes. All right, it has been 20 minutes. I did most of the dishes. That's, you know, soaking, duh. Did some dishes. Ate some chocolate. Let's see how it's doing in here. Ooh, those look good. All right, so it's all ready to go. So I'm gonna heat up some beans and rice and then eat one of them. So pumped. You just drizzle some ranch on top. Some rice. Gonna heat that up. Brutus, why are you barking? Why are you barking so much? Thank you for protecting me, bud. I know there's a random car outside. You don't know why. I don't know why. Okay, so we got the rice and beans, and then I'm just gonna have like one of these, and then I can always have more if I want. And then drizzle a little bit of ranch on top. Add a little bit more if you don't like spice. All right, and here we go. Yum, yum, bon appetit. Guys, I was so hungry that I didn't even think about the fact that I would want to record doing like the meal prep part of it. It's so easy. Literally, all you have to do is put one or two, however many you eat of these, into a container with the rice and beans. That's it. I also forgot to mention that, like I kind of touched on it, that this doesn't really have any sides to go with it, so you can put whatever you want with it. But I didn't season my rice this time. I forgot to, so I should do that, so it looks extra bland in the photos and in video and everything. But yeah, you could put like more veggies with it, I guess, if you want, or I don't really know what else. Rice and beans just make sense. Like quinoa, I don't know, like I just feel like some kind of like carb or starch or whatever you want to call it. So let's meal prep this. This one's so tiny. I don't know if this will be enough food each day, to be honest. At least I'm working from home, so I can like get more if needed. This just seems sad. Okay, let's, looks like the smallest other one. Let's just put these together. That'll be a little bit bigger of a meal. Put this rice in here, and then beans. Alrighty, so that's it. Super duper easy. This one was just like really tiny and I didn't have that much rice for it, so I just put it with the other half. A little less rice maybe in that one, but there's a bean right there. Yeah, so you can heat it up in these containers if you want, or you can put it onto a plate. I recommend, if you have cheap containers like I do, to just put on a plate for like your own health safety, because it's bad to like, you know, reheat plastic over and over and over. So that's it. Sorry about this mess back here. You can put the ranch on all of them if you want, or you can wait and put it on after you heat it up, so that's like the cold and then the warm. Thank you so much for watching. If you try this recipe, please let me know down below how you felt about it. I think it's delicious, clearly, or else I wouldn't be sharing it with you guys. And it's definitely one of my go-tos. It looks like it takes a lot of effort, but it really doesn't. Please like my video and subscribe and turn on the bell notifications so that you are notified every single time that I post. Alrighty, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye! Come here. Bruce, come here. Oh, hello. Say bye. Bye-bye.